let me introduce you to the 2009 Chrysler Town & Country, which comes in an LX, a Touring, and a Limited. This model happens to be the LX, which comes standard with 16-inch tires with the 16-inch wheel covers. A polyethylene gas cap, which is not all that unusual, but it is hooked up to a polyethylene gas cell or fuel tank, which is made out of a high polymer plastic that, in the case of an accident, if it gets heated up, it will bend and conform to whatever space that it is given. So it will not spark, will not start a fire. Very safe. Also, some of the safety features. The doors have steel intrusion beams in them. Also, the roof and the floor coming down the 3 pillars, which will encase you in something very similar to a NASCAR roll cage. If you are hit from the side, it will spread out the impact, and the chance of you or your passengers being injured is reduced greatly. Taking a look inside, from the driver's side, you have a tilt wheel, AM/FM stereo with an LCD screen. This one does not have navigation in it. It has a 1-year Sirius satellite contract that after a year, you can decide if you want to keep it or not. This model happens to have bucket seats. You can see in the back, bucket seats with a full stow and go. I put one of the chairs down into the floor for you so that you can see. The back row has bench seats, comfortable seating for 7 people. This model also happens to have a DVD player, which you can hook up your video games or watch movies. It's very, very nice. 3rd row air conditioning and heat, which will keep your passengers in the back very comfortable. The 2nd row side windows are power windows, just like in the front, where they will go up and down. And the 3rd row seating has vented windows. Coming around to the front of the vehicle, you can see that signature Chrysler styling with the grille and the wings. Let me open the hood for you. The engine is 3.3 liter, which puts out 175 horsepower. It's also available in a 3.8 liter 6-speed automatic transmission with 197 horsepower, and a 4.0 liter with a 6-speed automatic transmission that will give you 251 horsepower. I told you about the safety features on the side. Let me tell you about your front impact. These little knobs here, called a crumple zone. In the event of a front end impact, depending upon the severity of that, the front end will fold up like an accordion along with the hood. You see this little marks in here, it'll fold up kind of like an A. The engine is made on breakaway aluminum motor mounts, which will drop the engine down, and it will go underneath the vehicle, so it will not go through the dashboard. Now, I've had 2 customers, one I've sold a caliber to, that have been in front impact. Couple zones of breakaway motor mounts work. I saw them on a digital camera, and both those people came back here and they would not buy anything else than those vehicles. So I know firsthand from selling vehicles to people that it actually does work. Continuing over to the driver's side, we have 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. McPherson struts and rear twist beam with a coil. Also has load leveling, all-speed traction control with the ESP, which is called Electronic Stability Program. Opening up the passenger side, you can notice that if you're seated there, that your knees will be a little bit higher than your rear end, along with the four-way adjustable shoulder harness and seat belt. If you are in a front end impact, it will act to kind of suck you back into the seat rather than throwing you forward through the dashboard. This model is equipped with front and side airbags, and you can see this SRS right here that I'm pointing my finger to. That's a symbol for the front airbag, but it also has something that's called an OCS, which is an occupant classification system. There are sensors in the seat that when you are in a front end impact, depending upon the severity of that impact, the sensors will tell the airbags how severe to deploy. Also, for example, say if you're on your way to the gym and you throw a gym bag down on that seat and you're in a front end impact, it will not deploy. It will know the difference between a person and an object. Opening up this side, as you can see, it has dual sliding doors. Here's your second row bucket seat with the stow and go compartment open. A lot of room between the Town and Country and the Dodge Caravan. Dodge and Chrysler lead the field in their innovations and safeness and styling of their minivans. You cannot go wrong. If you're interested in this van, just call Wally Armour at 330-823-3556 and ask for Gene. I'm the only Gene that works here, and everybody knows me. Thank you.